Today, me, Pablo, Echo, Pumba and Ian ventured to Sugarloaf Equestrian Centre's jump training day for an outing and course practice.
Hey everybody, we're off to Sugarloaf Equestrian Centre for their training day.
We all travelled a 3-hour trip to Cobbitty, despite being held up for 40 minutes by roadworks. But the weather gods were not on our side on arrival. The conditions deteriorated from a pleasant and cool sunny day to a very cold and windy one. Come and join us for the ride. Echo was up first in the 70 centimetres. My focus for the day was to ride with a forward balanced canter with an active leg and allowing hands. My plan was to ride Echo over 2 rounds in the 70 centimetres, Pumba over the 80 and 90 centimetres, and Pablo in the 90, a metre, and step up to do a few fences at the metre 10, metre 15, if he was feeling comfortable with his jumping. Echo is very keen, to say the least. I was finding it a challenge to get him to settle into a nice rhythm after the fences, making me take to the hand too much on landing. Echo jumped nicely in places, but others were a bit long and flat. Lots of room for improvement, and the outings will make it much better. All in all, I was pretty happy with the way Echo went, despite all the distractions. I decided not to take Pumba in the 80 and the 90, as he didn't really need the rounds for the experience. I focused on taking Pablo through the 90 and the metre. In the warm-up round over the 90, Pabs was a little strong on landing and just wanted to fight me. Again, this making me too handy on landing and not allowing him to stretch over the fences. Whoops, didn't ride the stride here. This keenness after the fences was the order of the day, but he jumped the metre without a problem. It was all just a bit too easy for him. I was really pleased with his round, especially the way that he was drawing and locking onto the fences. And we finally have got a jumping canter. All in all, I was pretty happy with the metre round and the way that Pablo was jumping and focusing and locking onto the fences. As Pablo was keen and jumping well, I decided to string a few a metre 10 and metre 15 fences together. We picked 6 fences, 4 verticals, a Swedish oxer and a triple bar, leaving out the 2 double combinations and a couple of the verticals. And wow, what an exhilarating experience that was. Pablo didn't blink an eye and jumped everything like it was a canter pole. He held a good rhythm, locking on and drawing onto the fences nicely. The only hitch was that he was running away and fighting with me after the jumps again. Me, well, I was a bit too handy again. Too much hand leading into the jump, over the crest of the jump and fighting him on landing. By holding him over the crest of the jump, I wasn't allowing him to stretch, and it also made me fall behind him in places. This last jump was one of those moments where everything came together and I savoured it all the way home. Messy, but a priceless learning experience for both of us. Lots of takeaways, and the best one being was to see how much Pablo was enjoying his job. I think my thoughts on the way home sum the day up really nicely.
Wow, that was a pretty good day in terms of training. It's put nice rounds, nice surface, nice people, lovely Ian, and the boys were good. Didn't get Pumba out, decided not to. The weather was pretty shit, cold and windy, and lots of cattle and lots of noise going on. Echo lost his mind a little bit, but settled in the end. Pablo was just super, absolutely super. Still a little bit unsettled though in the warm-up and standing around. But jumping, just, yeah, so special, so special. Such an awesome feeling. And the 4 or 5 fences that we jumped at 1.10 m, 1.15 m were just pretty special. Such a nice feeling. It felt like it was just a canter stride. It didn't even feel like he was jumping. And I think a lot of that goes down to me looking up and through and just riding and letting him jump. So it was just a pretty good experience all round. An experience that you really, it's a priceless experience really. So the trip, the drive, the waiting around is all worth it in the end when you can get a bit of a taste like that. So thank you Ian, thank you Mira, thanks Pabs, thanks Echo, thanks Pumba for waiting for us.
And that's that. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.